Leadership, I have a simple definition of it, and we have several speakers today that will talk about leadership. And leadership is broader than this. I know it is. But if it's not about these two things, it's not leadership. I don't care what you call it. Leaders inspire and develop other people. That's the two things. Inspire and develop other people. Mary Grace, 2.5 years old, at daycare the other day, was asked, probably just to see if she knew, teaching her, what her mommy's name is. And she said, Tara. And that is her mommy's name. And they said, well, what's your daddy's name? She said, Honey. Is that not precious? Honey. Did you know Mr. Cartwright got an MBA because he never trusted what the people in finance told him? That is exactly what he said. I think you're right on. I never trusted them either. Bill and Donnie look like good people, but now look at those faces. See, leadership is about the bottom line, but if you only focus on the bottom line, what happens? You go out of business. It's a people business. It's about human capital. Now, the older I get, now I'm 56 years old this November. What are y'all supposed to say? And I'm not still in the South, and I speak all over the country, sometimes other countries, but I thought I was still in the South. You're supposed to say what? I don't feel it either. Hope. You know what is hope? Hope is the ability to know that if you get up one more time than you fall down and move forward, you're not going to fail. In the video clips, you see a variety of hairstyles, a variety of body sizes. Some of these changes represent changes that we go through in our lives as we experience the best and sometimes the not so best of what life is all about. I weave my stories of my life and lives of other people, into content such as leadership, teamwork, customer service even. How'd they get you here anyway on a federal holiday for financial institutions? Mandatory. It's in here, the story that started it all, Tara's story. I can remember it just like it was yesterday. Riding down the road, I'm driving, she's sitting by my side. She's 8 years old, and she took my face with her little hands, well, not literally, but figuratively, because I was driving. And she said, Mom, 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 you're just going to love my present I got you for Mother's Day. And I said, oh, sure I am, Tara. I always love your present. She said, Mom, Mom, listen, it's different this time. You're going to love it. And a few days later, when she gave me her gift, still one of the most precious gifts I've ever received. It was a mug, lying in a field of clover, looking up at the sky with the words across the mug, I'm only moving clouds today. Tomorrow I'll move mountains. At 8 years old, how did she know? How did she know my passion was to inspire positive change in work, life, and family? I didn't know it at the time. It was years later when I realized that my work, my mission, is to inspire positive change. First of all, in myself, has to be. You must be the message you deliver. And the kind of change we're talking about now is not going to be comfortable, is it? I mean, any of you women go to the bathroom? I don't mean ever. I mean tonight. Now, I don't know how the men's bathroom is, but now I consider myself to be at least of average intelligence. I went in the bathroom. I couldn't figure out how to flush the toilet. Did anybody else have that problem? For the last 15 years, I've been speaking and consulting with audiences of various complexities and sizes on topics ranging from how to thrive in spite of mess, stress, and less, which is the title of my book published in 2002, It's in the sauce. Gourmet Results in a Fast Food World is not about cooking at all. It's the title of one of my presentations, which is about using our strengths. Just like the best sauces are a combination of flavors, the best teams and organizations are a combination of strengths. Leadership, but not leadership by position power. Leadership by behavior, where we walk with people to accomplish the best results. Changing behaviors for changing times, which helps us transform ourselves individually and collectively to work together to be most effective in an ever-changing, very competitive marketplace. How to thrive in spite of mess, stress, and less really is not about any one thing in particular other than life. And the audiences usually say they remember the stories, and that's how they remember the content. Whether it's a governmental agency or a not-for-profit, an association or a corporation, it matters not. The messages are pretty much the same. The principles are timeless. I would love to speak with you about how I can be a benefit to your audiences, inspiring positive change in work, life, and family, which is what Tara recognized in me back so many years ago. Thank you so much for your time and your attention and your dutiful consideration of me as a speaker for your audiences. I thank you very much.